So, you bought a pattern, maybe your first one. What's next? First of all, thank you so much for choosing our shop. By now, you probably realized you didn't buy an actual item. Instead of buying a finished item, you just bought the knowledge to make your own. How cool is that? And I'll be here trying to help you do just that. Now that you paid for it and your money is now my money, let's see how we download and print the pattern properly. If anything I say is not covered here, go ahead and ask me. Always happy to help. If you are an Etsy customer, please follow the instructions on the screen to access your pattern files. Alright, now if you bought these patterns from our own website, leather-patterns.com or dieselpunk.ro, you will be sent an email that will have links to all these PDF files. Now that you have the files on your computer, you have to open and print them, obviously. I recommend using Adobe Reader to open and view and print the files. This is software that's free to use, that's what I use. And I'm gonna leave a link to the download page in the video description if you don't have this software already on your computer. I have to tell you, our patterns are copyrighted. You cannot edit, you cannot modify or change in any way our patterns legally. That's why you cannot open and print them using editing software like Adobe Illustrator or Corel Draw or other software that can change the pattern itself. Also, I have to encourage handmade work. Our patterns are not compatible with laser cutters of any sort or machine cutters of any sort. Those laser machines are evil. Evil, I tell you. Well, evil. I got one. What you gonna do? You open the pattern and you want to print it. There is but one setting you need to have checked when printing the pattern. Please keep actual size or print at 100%, is the same thing, okay? This way will ensure the size of the pieces of the pattern will be correct, okay? Now, the page size is A4. However, you can go ahead and choose letter or you can choose legal size, which are more popular in the US. Don't tell me you don't have A4 paper, use whatever you have, it will work. The first page of the pattern will contain a sizing diagram, like this. See here, there are two squares, all right? This square is 2 inches, this is 5 centimeters. Make sure when you print, the square is 5 or 2 inches in size. If they are off, it means your pattern will be off as well. So go ahead, use a ruler, make sure the size is right. This is very important. If you're trying to print, let's say, the pattern for a hat, a bag can be a little bigger or a bit smaller, but a hat won't fit your melon. So you gotta pay attention, especially when you're printing patterns that come in sizes. Now we gotta assemble the pattern together, because let's say we want to make a large bag. Obviously the leather pieces will be bigger than our page here, and for that I usually have an assembly diagram like this one. All right? See? And here, after you print the entire pattern, you can use this to guide you to put everything together. When you print the two patterns, you need to cut them along the dotted line, okay? The one that has scissors. It's very important, when you put them together, both of those scissor sides match up, okay? You can't be having a scissor on one side of the piece and not on the other one. After we got all the patterns printed together, like, yeah, we paste them together, all right? And then we cut them out of the leather. You don't need to cut precisely on the black lines at this stage, but just leave a little bit and get all the pieces out of these pages. And then I'm gonna tell you next how to use these paper pieces to cut your leather. All right. Now choose the right leather for your project, and then place the paper patterns on top of the leather. Use some masking tape to hold every piece flat, completely flat on the leather. At this stage, you're ready to go ahead and punch the holes. Make sure you get all the holes, don't miss any, because it'll avoid a lot of frustration later. So after you've punched all the holes, you can go ahead and cut the leather pieces out. You have to cut precisely on the black lines. Make sure the blade that you're using, whatever blade that is at the right angle, 90 degrees. That's also, I keep saying it's also very important, but it is important. Everything I say is important, okay? Well, at this stage, you should have every piece needed to finish your design. And now you can move to the next stage, which will be covered separately on different tutorials for every single design we put out. I know you're dying to go ahead and start your project, but before you do, I want to thank you for your purchase. Thank you for choosing our shop, especially when there are a lot of other people selling patterns out there. A lot of people, especially after I started. But you're watching this video right now, so congratulations, you have made the right choice.